So, just today, I was looking back through my past fan art videos, which I have a whole playlist. I'll link it in the description box below, or you can just click up there in the card icon. I was looking back through it. The last of my fan art videos was like a Mufasa video where I drew Mufasa in a fan art video, and that was 1 month ago. And I try to do more fan art videos. I want to do more fan art videos. So today we're gonna do a fan art video. We're gonna draw Poe Dameron from Star Wars.
All clear! Bring the bombs!
Hi everyone, welcome back to The Drawing Life. I am so glad that you joined us. Today we are celebrating 100 episodes, season finale of The Drawing Life. I am deciding to end this season of The Drawing Life. We're going to move on to season 2. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that later, but today we're going to draw Poe Dameron. He's one of my favorite. He's actually one of my favorite characters in the newer Star Wars films. Just because his X-Wing talent is beyond like Luke's basically. But anyway, that's in my opinion. We're gonna start drawing him. I'm gonna set the camera to time lapse, and we're gonna get a little bit of the basic guidelines in. So I got most of that basic guidelines part in, and we're just gonna continue drawing this. And I find the design that they made for his helmet very interesting, because it's like a newer because I mean it's been 30 years in the setting since Return of the Jedi, so they would probably have much more advanced technology. So I guess their helmet's probably advanced too. I mean, this looked completely different from Luke's, but it looks pretty awesome. Like, I think Luke's was more like it was like more of a. I think his is like rounder, and also, yeah, basically. And I liked like there's like these symbols everywhere, so it's really fun to draw Poe Dameron. And I'm not sure. I'm just drawing Poe Dameron. There's no specific episode I'm drawing him from. I'm drawing his sweater here. If you look closely, he actually does have like a red sweater-ish thing below his white X-wing vest, which is where I'm drawing right now. And let's see here. I think we can move on to inking now. Sorry about that. Just pick out an 08 is what I'm trying to find here. Alright, here we go. But I think I can stick with the 08. I'm gonna use a little bit more of a brush tip later. I might or might not color this. But if I'm not gonna be doing coloring, I will definitely let you guys know. I'm just gonna do a little bit of the inking in real time. So let's the brand I'm using is the Pigma Micron. The 08 is the pen that I really love using. Partly because you can just vary the lines just by, you know, like pushing a little bit more horizontally. I think the Pigma Micron does that very well. I used to use a different kind of pen. Let's see if I can find it right here. This is called a Unipin. I think it's very popular around here, but I think it is also a Japanese brand. Let's see, Mitsubishi, so made in Vietnam. So it's a Vietnamese pen that we're using here. But this is made in Japan. Dropping pens. So yes, I think the Pigma Micron. I've tested some pens, and I think that the Pigma Micron does a great job of really varying the lines. So see, I can make very thick lines and also get very thin lines right here. Like, and yeah, I just really like the, the control that it has. So anyway, I'm gonna jump back into time lapse. We'll come back with a little bit more of inking and or coloring tips, and if I am gonna be doing something else, I will definitely come back and let you know. But let's roll. Okay, so finished up the inking. I've erased everything with my trusty kneaded eraser that I love to use. This is kneaded eraser so it doesn't give out any eraser crumbs or anything that we don't want lying on our desk way after we're done with the drawing. But the downside of these is that they don't erase like perfectly. Like the pencil erasers, like if you erase, you will get like a better erasure. Like I erased over there, it didn't completely fade away, but but this does do the job. So now we're going to bring out, let's bring out a Copic here. This is the Copic 100, the black marker. I never thought I would actually need a black marker, but it's actually not bad. So what we're doing here is I'm just coming in with some black. I have decided that I think it would be better if we added color. So there we go. I'm just using the chisel side. You use the chisel side. I just felt that the chisel side would be better for this and be more precise. And I do have a video where I actually do stuff with chisel, because I explained that I don't really love to use the chisel but tip unless absolutely necessary. That I never really even use the chisel tip. But look at me here, I'm using it now. On coping markers, I think the great thing is just the brush. So I'm just sort of putting in, like, flatting out black where it needs to be, doing the boring work first. Then we can go on to adding the color. There are actually black spots all around him, like in this area. It's split. I never noticed that it was split from black and red at the same time. So you see, I didn't split it here, so I'm just gonna split it using the coping marker. With that done, now I'm gonna bring out, let's see what we have here, an R43. Let's see how this works. Not bad, but we don't really want them to be pink, so let's just bring in the R46. And with that, I think we might just want to jump back into time lapse and finish off this drawing, and we'll be back with some final words about also the whole season finale thing. I'll explain a little bit about that later. But yes, let's roll back into time lapse, and we'll finish off this drawing. Alright, so that is it for my Poe Dameron fan art video. I hope you enjoyed it. I just want to end with this thing, show you a little trick with Copic markers. When you accidentally actually brush on top of the cap, use this thing called colorless blender. There's actually a color 0 where it's just basically nothing. All you have to do is wipe it off and clean. You're all clean. You can't do this with anything else other than the colorless blender. You just gotta clean it off afterwards, and it's all clean. So that's pretty cool. But I do want to end up with saying that this is episode 100 of The Drawing Life, which means I'm wrapping up season 1 of The Drawing Life. And post in the comments below, what would you like to have coming up in season 2? I already have a few things that's gonna be pretty cool. I think so in season two. But that is going to be for next Monday. For now, I just want to wish you happy drawing. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications if you don't want to miss another video like this one. And we will see you next time on The Drawing Life.